Well, the Bayonetta voice acting saga continues. First, we heard from the original voice actress, and then we've heard from the new voice actress. And according to Jason Schreier, he has talked to some people inside Platinum Games, and I don't know if this is true, but we're going to go over it and we'll see how it plays out. Jason Schreier's Twitter account, as well as the Bloomberg article for you to read yourself. Link below in the description section, along with my previous two videos regarding the topic. Now, if we go by Jason Schreier's tweet, this is how it started. Last weekend, Bayonetta's former voice actress called for fans to boycott the new game, saying she was offered just $4,000 to work on it. Her Twitter videos went viral and stoked a debate over voice actor wages, but the full story is much more complicated. Platinum Games offered Hellena Taylor between $3,000 to $4,000 per session for at least 5 sessions, according to two people familiar with the deal and documentation viewed by Bloomberg. In response, the people said Taylor asked for a 6-figure fee and residuals. Negotiations fell apart. Taylor denies this account in an email sent to Bloomberg. She called that version of events a quote-unquote absolute lie and said that Platinum is trying to save and cover their ass and the game. Taylor's videos received more than 9.5 million views on Twitter and led to a deluge of calls for fans and pundits to boycott Bayonetta 3. But accounts and evidences reviewed by Bloomberg make it clear that those videos were not the whole story. Taylor's videos also led to a barrage of Twitter vitriol and harassment towards Platinum developers and the new Bayonetta actor, Jennifer Hale, who put out a statement, which I did go over in a previous video, link below in the description section. Also put out a statement saying she could not comment and subsequently retweeted a telling thread from Ben Diskin. I feel like critical thinking is a skill that needs to be taught as its own subject in school. 1, if you only hear one side or part of one side of a story, you haven't heard the whole story. 2, spreading an opinion based off partial information can spread misinformation. It's unlikely that the full story will get as much traction as many eyeballs are on the original Twitter videos, which in my opinion raises some interesting questions about pleas to emotion and how information is disseminated in the social media age. Which is why I wanted to make this video, because it is important, like Jason Schreier and Ben Diskin and Jennifer Hale alluded to, it's important to see different sides, different point of views in order to reach the truth. So if we go by the information that we've gotten today, allegedly, if we are to believe the insiders at Platinum, which have been confirmed by Bloomberg and Jason Schreier, whether or not their statement is true or just, as Taylor said, an absolute lie and Platinum just trying to save their ass and the game, remains to be seen. But if it's true, then obviously Taylor was offered more than simply a $4,000 rate to reprise the role of Bayonetta for Bayonetta 3. Once again, feel free and check out Jason Schreier's article from Bloomberg, as well as his Twitter regarding the subject, both linked below in the description section. I was very sympathetic with Hellena Taylor from the beginning, but at the same time, I was against calling for any sort of boycott, and I've expressed now in 2 videos regarding this subject not to go after anybody at Platinum Games, whether it's the developers, employees, voice actors, including Jennifer Hale. I stated that for the record quite a few times in the past 2 videos, and I'm stating it once again. No matter how you feel about this subject, whether you side with Hellena Taylor or Jennifer Hale or with Platinum Games, I don't think any of the employees of Platinum Games deserves to be targeted, be it the voice actors or the developers or anyone else working on Bayonetta 3. And Jennifer Hale absolutely does not deserve to be targeted in any form or fashion because she's simply taking on a role. The negotiations between Platinum and Hellena Taylor fell through, whether you believe Taylor or Platinum Games. They obviously had to replace her with somebody else to voice Bayonetta, so they hired Jennifer Hale. And it's quite possible that Jennifer Hale, when she came in for the job, had no idea what had happened with Hellena Taylor and all that other stuff. But my good friend Carrick at ACG had this to say: Jennifer Hale is one of the few people in the world who can say, quote unquote, my reputation speaks for itself, and that's a mic drop. That kind of respect is almost non-existent. Carrick is not only a good friend of mine, but he's also a great reviewer of video games over on his channel, ACG. He's obviously very knowledgeable about the gaming industry, and if he has high praise for Jennifer Hale, then you can take that to the bank. Young Yi, another content creator I have a great deal of respect for, is also a voice actor in his own right, and he had this to say on Twitter: report, Platinum offered $3,000 to $4,000 per session, not a $4,000 rate. Hellena asked for 6 figures plus residuals, allegedly. Hellena claims that's a lie. $3,000 to $4,000 per session is generous by current game voiceover standards. Big stars aside, no voice actor I know is paid anywhere close to 6 figures for 5 sessions. It's an unfortunate situation what has developed regarding Bayonetta, along with Hellena Taylor, the fall through there. Maybe it was just a communication breakdown. And maybe from Platinum Games' point of view, they did offer her more than simply $4,000 rate, but maybe the translation was lost from Japanese to English. And when she got it, she assumed that it was just a one-time flat rate of $4,000. But also, if we go by what was mentioned by Jason Schreier, she was wanting 6 figures as well as residuals if Bayonetta 3 happened to sell above expectations when it comes out at the end of the month for the Nintendo Switch. Based off of what Hellena Taylor said over the weekend, as well as Jennifer Hale's statement and this inside information from Jason Schreier. Who do you believe? All right, at the end of the day, do you think this might have just been a communication breakdown that just went wrong? And for the record, I don't think that anyone really deserves to be targeted here, whether it's Hellena Taylor, Jennifer Hale, or the employees at Platinum Games. But I can understand how Bayonetta fans would be upset with Platinum Games because of the revelation that happened over the weekend regarding allegedly Hellena Taylor only being offered a $4,000 flat rate. But don't take that out on other voice actors or other employees at Platinum Games. That decision, once again, was made by the higher-ups at Platinum Games. If there's any further developments regarding this saga, I will definitely be sure to let you know. Your thoughts, views, and opinions, as always, welcome below in the comments section.